Hi everyone, welcome to the course, and today we will see how we can create a React app. So let's open your terminal. You can open your command prompt. I am here opening hyperterminal. Okay. So let's see how you will create a React app. For creating a React app, you have to write npx. Npx is the node package executor. Okay, so it will execute all the packages of the React. Now after that, what you need to write? Npx create React app. So you have to write as it is. The spelling should also be the same. After that, you will name any name you want to name it to your React folder. Let's suppose I want to, first of all, I want to move to desktop. Let's cd to desktop. After that, npx create React app, and now I am going to give a React app name. Let's suppose my first project. So you can't use capital letters for the folder name. Okay, if you use capital letters, see like this, and you will enter it, it will create, see, it will start creating it, but after that it will tell you that cannot create a project name this because the npm naming restriction name can no longer contain capital letters. So you have to choose a different project name. Okay, so that is why we will not use capital letter. Just write first project. Okay, and enter it. It will take some time, and after that all the modules will be installed in this. So it will take some few minutes because, and also depends upon the internet connection. Okay, so all the packages are installed now. Here is the instruction given by the terminal already, that how you need to start a project. So we'll see how we can start it. Before that, I want to open this particular project in our VS. Okay, so drag and drop your folder which was created. Now let's understand the folder structure first. Here, first one is your node modules. So node modules include all the dependencies of the React app, whichever is required to have a project. Okay, but we don't have to use this one. It is already installed, it is inbuilt, so we don't have to focus on these things. Now there is a public folder. Now what this public folder is doing is, whatever you think that it should be accessible to the user, you can put your files or images over here. For example, here you have logo.png, manifest.json. So before that, let me just start your app, okay, so that you can check out. Do npm start first. Npm start, why do you want to do that? Because you want to start your node. Okay, so npm is the node package manager which will start the project. Now see, it is starting. It will take some time. So this was the overview. So if you want to check installation, so you can open that and you can start creating. See, this is what I wrote over there, but this is not a Next.js, it's a React app. So instead of Next, you will use React. So this is loaded. This is the by default first page which is given by the React, but we will remove that. We will not use it. See how. So you can remove all this. Fav icon is your top icon which comes over here. It is changed now. So go to sources. So source folder or directory you can think of as the brain of this particular project, because we are going to do everything in the source. Whatever we will be writing inside our source directory. Okay, so source contains app.css.js file, test files, index.css. Okay, so here comes the main file which is there in the public. If this file will not be there, let's suppose I commented this, I can remove this commented part from here. It is of no use. And after that, select and comment all the part. Now you will see that nothing is rendering on the screen. So this is the main page which gets executed every time whenever we use our React app. Okay, because there is something called root and ID is given. Now you already know that in JavaScript we use get element by ID to select any element which is having an ID. So whenever we hit this particular things, like we enter it, okay, as it is back, so it will be like this. So whenever we hit that, this element gets at the top of the hierarchy of a tree. Okay, so this root element will automatically reflect it. Now these are normal app.js, CSS, okay, and JS. This git ignore file, what it is doing over here is whatever we don't want to push on the GitHub. What is GitHub? That we will do later on. But whatever we don't want to push on GitHub, we use .git ignore there, and we put the name of the files which we don't want the user to install, because user can install node modules by their own, because this is the large file and we do not need to put a node on it. So that's why. So your package lock.json contains all the dependencies and their version, whatever you have installed for your project throughout the project. Okay. Now there is next file called package.json. This file keeps the track of your all the dependency of this particular project or single project. Let's suppose you installed a module called React.js calendar. Okay, so now for that calendar, your version will be maintained over here that you have installed this. So in case in future any updates come, you can update, and you can also check the previous versions which were already there. Now this readme file is basically given because I want to write something, so that if I am giving my code to somebody else, that person will be able to understand my code. So I hope you have understood the folder structure of your React app, and in the next lecture we'll see how we can create our own React app. Thank you so much.